Good morning and welcome. This is the first ever KiwiLabs vlog. I want to start documenting things because things are picking up a little over on our end here. And I just think it'll be pretty interesting to, one day look back at these if not anyone watches them. So we're up really early this morning. We're going to go play pickleball. And this afternoon, something really exciting. We're actually going to go check out the space that we just signed a lease at. So, and I'm just super excited because I've been looking for a year to try to do this, and it's finally happening. But before that, we must go play pickleball. So let's get ready. But I've got a bad habit lately of having energy drinks before just about everything. Something fun I could do in these vlogs is tell you what I'm playing with. So right now, this is a new prototype that I've been really liking. It's we do all of our prototypes called the Hyper Slice. It's like kind of our way of like, if you see them in the wild, you know it's not a real paddle, basically. Although this is the first one that might actually fit the name Hyper Slice. It's the same shape as the slice. We're trying out that polyester threaded weave here, the titanium, if you will. This is a semi-proprietary foam core paddle, something that no one's really used before. So I love this thing. Ugh! We're working on this, and then we're also working on a full foam core. So we're working on those two things right now, and we will release both of them separately. We'll do probably this version really close to what you're seeing here, and I love this thing. It's like a new version of the Slice, and then a fully brand new foam core paddle, which will be pretty sick. All right. Just about ready. Let's hope my vehicle is all warmed up. Okay. All right, before I go, you guys want to see something crazy? I have all of KiwiLabs in my garage right now until we move to a location. So we've got, I know it looks disgusting, bear with me here. Camera equipment, paddles, overgrip, towels and hats. It's just a mess right now. So yeah, we've got a lot of moving to do. That is also why I just got rid of my electric car for a big old truck, because I'm going to be moving a lot of boxes over this next year. Before we go play pickleball, there's something else exciting that I want to start talking about in these videos. So really what these will be about, I'll be kind of just sharing the progress of the company. And whenever we have new prototypes, we'll get to talk about like how I'm developing them, how they're coming along. We're gonna be talking about like, I'll go through every prototype. This is where I can just spend a little extra time, because if you're watching this, you don't hopefully want something super concise and, on a specific topic. So I can kind of get into the weeds a little more on like how I'm developing new stuff. So in this first video, it might not be all into that, but I want to just lay out like the things that I'm going to be going over in these vlogs. So first of all, my goal is a minimum of like one a week. Like that's going to be my homework to make sure like I'm doing these. Obviously, we're going to follow moving into the new store. I'll give you a little behind the scene peeks of kind of what's going on at the paddle shop and the bike store, which I think will be interesting. Hopefully some play footage. I'd like to start filming myself playing a little more, and you can see just how bad I really am at pickleball. And then the final thing that's probably one of the most, they're all exciting, but we're partnering with these guys up in Royal Oak. So I live in here, I like to pull out the Michigan map here. We live in Grand Rapids over on the west side, and then in Royal Oak area over here, Metro Detroit, I met these really cool guys. I won't say their names or anything right now because I don't know how much they want me to actually share, but they're building just one of the coolest facility ideas that I've seen. Again, I can't share the ins and outs, but they're doing something really different. And I've been lucky enough to partner with them out the gate. That KiwiLabs will be like the exclusive paddles there. So we're going to use that as like a research area. We're going to film content there. We're going to be making a lot of trips to Royal Oak because what they're doing is so cool, and they brought us along for the ride. So we're going to stay tuned on that because it's just going to be awesome. And hopefully we're in the middle of setting up a big event there too for their opening. They're going to host, and I'll share the details of this. I'm finding 3 other paddle brands. And what we're going to do is do a mini tournament where we all have to use each other's paddles. But we're going to find some great paddle brands to do it, and then 4 influencers will fly them in to be partners. And hopefully that'll be a really fun opening thing for their facility, and we could get some good game footage out of it too. And it'll be a fun ordeal. So I'm really excited about that. Just a lot of moving parts that I want to share with everyone, and I've never had the medium, like what am I going to do to sit down and like make a video about each of these individually over time? I'll never end up doing it. But hopefully with these vlogs, now I can do it. And even if it's just 10 of you watching, you know, hopefully the 10 of you guys find it kind of interesting. So now I will shut up and we'll check in at the next spot. All right, now we're getting into some gameplay. My partner here, his name is Mark, and I want to talk about him first here because you'll notice he plays with a wood paddle, and he has the most control, the best positioning of basically anyone I play with. The green shirt fellow who's my partner here. A wood paddle, just totally old school. But he's a machine with it. It's unreal. So don't ever, I mean, this is weird coming from a paddle company, but don't ever let someone tell you the paddle makes a player, because it's far from it. Getting into this too, like, I'm not editing anything. So you're going to see me in all my worst. I'm just leaving every point in here. I'm just cutting out in between, you know, like throwing the ball back and forth and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna narrate along as we go. There's me. We're playing against Linda and Steve. They're a couple that we play in the mornings with. This is kind of like my slower morning crowd. Like I play more like I guess younger players in the like night, and we get like some pretty aggressive games going. And in the morning, it's really more about like slowing the ball down, controlling. Like these guys are old school. They play pickleball like with precision. So it's all about nailing those drop shots, you know, control. And I love having the mix of crowds I play with. Like I'm probably the youngest person in this group, and I'm so far from you know, hanging with some of these guys. So it's a great mix, you know, and it's the best part about pickleball, like playing new people every day. So I play with these guys most mornings, bright and early, and like I said, you know, it's all about just mastering those control shots. Oh, that one hurts to see. Just a mid-air volley that I totally whiffed in the net. Yikes. There's Mark too. Look at him hammer that down. Ooh. Not a bad put away from me there. Now what you're going to see soon is, I know I have like a lot of fail. Ooh, drop shot. Okay. When I make it over, watching it back is not as bad, but you're going to see some coming up. Like I think this point Linda's going to speed up against me and totally just win the point. Right. Oh, never mind. Maybe that's coming up later. There it is. Worst drop shot of the day. Good job, Larry, you dummy. I also noticed, too, I don't watch myself play back. Like, I've rarely recorded myself. Oops, sorry, Steve. Punished him. I don't watch myself enough. So I'm noticing, like, that serve. Why am I flicking my wrist at the end when I've, like, it's, like, above my head at that point? Like, you're not getting topspin there, buddy. So something I can work on there. Nice volley attack from Mark. A little kick back. What am I doing? I don't know. As this is the first vlog, I'm going to try to maybe include one game. It's hard to film them all. It's also kind of hard to edit these. Oh. Oh, Larry, come on, man. Get back. Ball's rolling. Look out, guys. Look out. Oh, ooh, close one. You know, that's worth talking about, too. Netted facilities are really underrated. They really are needed. Or even just fenced in would be nice here at Grand Rapids Grand Rapids Racket Fitness. Okay, Mark, stealing my ball. Yeah, he did the hard work. He deserved it. See that? How soft and controlled he can be with that wood paddle? He's got it down. Oh, this is the one where I tried to set up an Ernie, and then he popped it up before I could attack. I was going to do one more to the back corner. Nice long point. Larry, that's the one where Linda's crushed it on me. Why did I speed that up? That was so sloppy. Ooh, good shot. Nice shot, Linda. Mark's giving her some guff. Decent footwork. Oh, Larry, finish that. Get that over the net, man. Good attack. Keep going. One more. Nice and slow down the middle. Okay. Good job, Larry. Yeah, so this is that hyper slice that I've been telling you guys about earlier. We've got the extra foam layers. Oof, whiffed that one. And man, can I whip that thing. I've got tons of power, tons of control. I really like the combination with that. I'll talk about that titanium weave face. It's really just 3K carbon fiber. I know it's like really hyped up. Everyone likes it. And it's got that polyester weave through it. I've done every bit of research I could on it. Don't get me wrong. I love 3K carbon fiber. We make paddles with it. And that's really all it is. I think you get the peel ply epoxy face, that raw carbon face that everyone loves, onto that 3K or that titanium weave. It's got a little bit more flexibility. It's nice. Okay, we're done watching this, and oh, here I am. Okay, welcome back. It has been a day, almost 5 here. I got to make it to the post office to ship today's paddle orders out before they close. I've been working. Then I'm going to go check out the spot finally. Can't wait to show you guys. And what else? Oh, sign the lease, all within the next hour here. Okay, so we have arrived. It has this side patio area, which is pretty cool too. It's like there's lots of work going on. They're gonna finish the flooring and a couple other things for us, but pretty soon this will be ours. So yeah, that was a quick little tour. Just met with the landlord or the owner of the building here. They're gonna get paint and floors done next week for us, and then it's all happening. That's my lease. All right, doing big things. Check out these guys' office, by the way. How cool is that? They're right on the water. Well, it's ice right now, but this will be. I need your guys' help to make KiwiLabs as big as these guys, so I can buy their building. Because that'd be, how fun would it be to play pickleball right on the water like that? Ooh, that's a dream. Right when I was ready to wrap today's videos, I literally got 4 paddle orders, which never happens. Like, we got 4 orders in while I was gone, which honestly we average like, I don't know, 5 a day probably, so it's not unheard of, but within an hour is crazy. So I could still make it right under the wire back to the post office here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these shipped. Now, I don't usually do shipping either, so it's because everything's in my garage right now. I'm also doing shipping now. I was having someone ship things for me for the longest, and I really took that for granted, how much actual time and work goes into that. So yeah, 4. Okay, let's get these out. well, this is where I'm going to wrap it up for the day. Hopefully these vlogs are going to be something that you guys are interested in, or, you know, even if it's just a couple people, or honestly, it might just even be therapy for me to talk to my phone in public and kind of look like a goofball for a little bit every day. So that'll do it for this episode of vlog number 1 of KiwiLabs Pickleball. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and I'll see you guys around. Bye.